me? You got him.
It's about damn time.
You know, I've always loved acting, and lately I've had some time to reflect on why that fire and that passion for acting is still burning so bright after so many years. And I think, it's largely due to how I got my start. My very first acting job was so fun and so positive. And I remember when that movie came out, which was Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, and it was a huge success. Everybody around the world loved it. And so for me, to be a part of that and to be able to entertain so many people, that was such a fun experience, and I loved acting instantly. So I guess, what really inspired me to return to acting is my time making movies, going to the movies, and my favorite part is meeting the fans in person. Good morning! And hearing them talk about how much they love my work. That is really inspiring. When I was a little kid, I loved watching Hong Kong action movies, especially movies from Jackie Chan, Sammo Hung, Yuan Biao, and then, of course, the iconic Bruce Lee. Those movies really inspired my brother and I to study martial arts. And we spent years learning Taekwondo. And when I got my black belt, I thought I was going to be able to use the skills that I've acquired and put them in movies. But unfortunately, back then, Hollywood didn't make those type of action movies, especially not someone that looks like me. And so everything that I learned, I had to kind of put them aside because there was really no use for it. 4 decades later, here I am talking to you about starring in my own movie for Universal Studios. I never thought that I would be able to use those skills that I put away for so long. So in terms of, in that regards, I think Hollywood has changed drastically. Jonathan Eusebio, our director, we grew up watching and loving the same type of movies. We speak the same language when Making Love Hurts, and we both know what kind of movies we wanted to make, which was an homage to the Hong Kong movies in the 80s. And we had fun making them. We knew exactly what we want. This movie is really made for the fans that loves the action genre. First of all, I want to distinguish what stunts and fights are. I don't do stunts. I have tremendous respect for stuntmen. Stunts to me is kind of like falling off the building, getting run over by a car, being set on fire. Those are very highly trained skills. What I can do quite well is fights. Fights that involves, punches and kicks, reactions, selling a hit. I'm so sorry. I love the kitchen fight with Marshawn Lynch and Andre Erickson, just because, it's funny, it's got great choreography, and also the story that we were trying to tell in that fight is me trying to hold on to that certificate that I worked so hard for, and that kind of represents, me latching on to the current life as a realtor versus going back to my past, which I hate. In the beginning, we were compromising some of the shots, and I realized that if we were to keep on compromising like that, the whole fight is going to suffer. And I had a chat with our incredible action team, and I said, please promise me, let's not compromise. Let's only move on until we have the shot we want. And that's exactly what we did. In fact, at the end of the shoot, we all made a t-shirt that said, no compromise. So that was a lot of fun. I guess perseverance, because, being a real estate agent, you can't give up on your potential buyer after you've shown them the 100th house and it's still not the right one. And for an assassin, after that job, you can't really relent until that job is done. Wow. It's kind of scary to think that a real estate agent has something in common with an assassin. And it is so exciting! Love hurts.